Welcome to Shaping Shenanigans, the BCBA group chat where data meets drama, behavior meets banter, and every conversation comes with a side of reinforcement. Hi guys, welcome back to Shaping Shenanigans. I'm Aria.
I'm Janae.
And
Katie
is
expecting
a
a little baby shenanigan.
A little baby shenanigan is on the way.
Yes, he is. And yes, you heard that right. I said he. A sweet little boy will be with us in September. Maybe he might make a guest appearance. Stick around and find out.
You better.
I sure hope so. He pays our bills.
He do. And today's episode, we are talking about Autism Awareness Month. Breaking the barriers and bridging the gap.
Ooh.
So, guys, to get us started, when you hear about autism awareness, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Being aware of autism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Like,
yeah,
autism awareness of autism.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that autism exists in the world around you.
Yeah,
and it could be closer than you think.
Hello.
Okay, yeah. What is something about this month that makes you cringe?
That's a good question. Probably the rain. It doesn't even have to do with Autism Awareness Month. I think it's the rain. It's completely off the rail. But anyway, really back a little bit.
I don't think I have anything. I feel like, and this could just be a me thing, it's when a lot of the companies are promoting and you see like more. Here you go. That's a little cringy because, hey, people need help all year round, not just
yeah.
And especially as an ABA company,
right?
Like y'all should know firsthand. I would agree with it.
And that's also like, I feel like it's kind of the same whenever you have like minorities or like people that have awareness months or whatever. So like thinking about like Black History Month, like everybody's like, oh, we support Black lives and blah blah blah, but only in February.
Businesses.
And then March 1st, it's like,
fuck them. I was gonna say something
Hispanic
else. I was gonna say something
Whoa!
else. Let's not.
We're bringing it back now, y'all.
But actually, I just thought about it when you said Black History Month. My company didn't even say nothing about Black History Month, or maybe
you missed it.
I must have. Must have been so small. I did miss it.
That first day.
No, because I started like right before Black History Month. So
my company did, but this was only because of our RBT manager.
See?
She.
Okay.
Yeah. So exactly that. So like it's only that month and then we forget it, or not we, but like a lot of people like just forget about it.
Yeah. Like my current place, they're doing of course, like I think everyone's company is doing like Autism Week.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I looked on the calendar. Yours not. Dang. Let me talk to the president of the company. Dear Mr. President. But yeah. Beep 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 beep. Where is Autism Acceptance Month? But no. They're doing a Say Yes Day or something like that. I don't know. I read it wrong.
I need a raise. Yes.
Hell yeah, I do. That's how I'm gonna accept all these things is the raise. But yeah, there's something, I don't know. I think I misquoted it, but some kind of day like where you, what is it like with Greg Henley? No, not a Say Yes Day area. You know this, a My Way Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say yes.
Right. I mean, like, yeah, that's all. Like, this, I definitely misquoted it, but okay. But yeah, they're having one of those, and I'm like, kind of in a way, aren't we kind of supposed to be practicing it every day?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
What does inclusion really mean?
Bringing everybody in, altering environments to feel safe for everybody.
Yeah, I would agree. We are one.
So before I talk about this next thing, I do want to just put a disclaimer. We are not attacking organizations. This is just about raising awareness and, just bringing light to the community for individuals with autism. And so with that, when it comes to the different symbols that represent autism, so we have the infinity symbol, we have the puzzle piece, we have some people who do blue, some people who do red.
Or gray.
Yeah, that too.
This will be my last episode.
We're gonna make sure that her contract is still good for another 6 months at least. So don't listen to her,
y'all. So when it comes to these different symbols, like kind of like what are y'all's like thoughts on the different symbols, the different colors?
I personally like the puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
My personal preference. I think it's cute. Yeah. However, I'll let the autism people with autism or who have autism. Okay, you don't like puzzle piece? All right.
Right. You don't want to be labeled. I guess.
Right. Mm-hmm. Got you. Because no piece is perfect and blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Get it.
Right.
Understand. I just visually like it.
Yeah. I would even one up you, and maybe I'll get canceled for this. I don't know. I don't really care. But like how they said, like there's no perfect puzzle piece. I feel like that's like reading too much into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, like we're not saying that you have to fit in.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's the symbolism of the puzzle. But I don't know. I could be wrong. As far as like symbols I prefer, I really don't have a preference.
Yeah.
I just like cool shirts that spread the word of.
That's my opinion too. It's like if you want to do infinity symbol, awesome. If you want to do the puzzle, awesome.
Yeah.
But it's all about like that awareness. Like we don't need to get stuck on symbols and colors when the real like issue at hand is raising awareness and being inclusive. So
no, I agree. So what do you guys think the difference between awareness and acceptance are?
I would say like awareness is like being aware that there are people who are different and that's okay. But then the acceptance is, what are we going to do about it? Like, how are we going to bring that inclusion? Because we can be aware of a lot of things. Like we're aware of, our surroundings. We're aware of this or that or whatever. But okay, we don't do anything about it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a good point.
I like that.
Yeah, it's like the
I agree. Yeah. That was perfect.
Right? Yeah. Perfectly said.
That was perfect.
It's like that's the call to action. What you doing about it? Put it on a t-shirt. Go ahead, Katie. I know that's right. So when do you guys think the conversation shifted from awareness to acceptance? Or has it even shifted?
I think it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I feel like for us, let me speak for myself. Been in this field for a long time. So I saw kind of the change of a lot of stuff, like the change of the symbols, the change of the colors, the change of the words you use. So I think for me, and I just lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
What was the question?
Oh my god!
Yikes! It's been a long day, y'all, and clearly y'all can tell something is off because we're not even in our usual.
We're not
surroundings.
A nice little drive. We're hungry.
Yeah,
all the things
are thinking right now.
Yes.
But the question was, when do you think the conversation shifted from awareness to acceptance, or has that even occurred yet?
All right. Yes, I think it depends on who you talk to. I think because things like where we are, we have the month, things like that.
Yeah.
people are seeing a lot more. So now it's like, okay, let's stop being aware. Let's start to do something about it. Which you do see, like a lot of places are trying to make like sensory rooms or quiet rooms or sensory days.
Like sensory Saturdays.
You know, movie theaters, they got sensory Sunday, Chuck E. Cheese. So I think that's when it just started to shift a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree. I definitely would agree with it, especially just because, like, I know we're talking about autism, but you really can't talk about autism without talking about like our science. So, like, even thinking about how things have shifted over the years with ABA as a whole, to you know, treating people that are different with dignity and respect at the end of the day, too. So, all right. And then, what do you guys think that advocacy looks like beyond a post and beyond wearing a T-shirt that says something neurodivergent friendly?
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, but I didn't want to cut you off.
No, you go ahead.
I think it has a range, right? I feel like even for me, just seeing a parent in the grocery store having a hard time with their kid, you know, maybe don't stare. You know,
right. Please don't.
Hey, it's okay. It like I know a lot of parents feel like, oh my God, I don't want to take my kid out. You staring just ain't helping, you know? So I think even those little small things is like, okay, well, let's not judge a parent because they kid having a hard time.
Right. Exactly.
Up until, okay, maybe we change this environment to fit this or whatever. So I think it's definitely a level to when that happens in that advocacy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I was going to say something very similar, like, you know, as we're moving from awareness to acceptance, it is teaching society that, you know, whenever you see stuff like that at the store or, you know, out in the community, like not like making a big deal about it and not like judging the parent because you just don't know like what's happening. You don't know what's happening. You don't know their kid. You don't know their life.
Right.
And it's kind of just goes back like taking the autism out of the whole situation and just thinking like you don't know what anybody's going through. Like you don't know what anybody is dealing with. And it's just going back to just being a decent human being and like just being kind and literally like worrying about your damn self. Like,
please.
I mean, because at the end of the day, like, okay, somebody's having a hard time in the grocery store. How does that affect you?
Right.
Like,
you know, were you like, still able to get your groceries?
Yes. Were you still like? I mean, of course, like.
Did they hit your mama? No.
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Not
like,
mama,
you know,
but no, for real though.
If it's not like affecting you, like
move on.
Like just go about your business, do what you need to do, and I think that's a big thing is like, oh, because I have a lot of my parents that are like, yeah, like, you know, so and so was having a hard time in the store, and I just felt so embarrassed because everybody was staring at me, and I'm like, I know it's easier said than done, but honestly, you're gonna have to just do what you need to do, and don't worry about other people because unfortunately, there's going to be those people that are going to have a comment to say, or you know, and it's like they don't know your life, they don't know what's happening.
Right. Definitely. I definitely agree with that because, like, imagine also too, especially I know we know firsthand because we are in the field and we work with families daily. But like, how many times you hear families saying like, "Oh, we don't really go out because of XYZ or all these behaviors," and so just thinking about seeing. I know we're talking about like the grocery store, but just seeing like, you know, a parent out with their child who may have autism or just whatever behavioral issues, needs, whatever you want to label it as.
Yeah.
But like just imagine how much courage it took that family to even get out the door. And okay, maybe it wasn't a good day and maybe little Johnny did flop to the ground. But guess what? The family is making steps to actively try to have some kind of normalcy in their life because their world is different from other people. So just be kind. And like you said, mind your business. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say shit at all.
Yeah. I was kind of speaking on that. What are some barriers we pretend don't exist? Go down the list.
Well, scrolls. That's a good question.
I mean, I think to piggyback off of what we already said, I think a barrier is unpopular opinion. People suck. The world sucks. America sucks.
Yeah.
American society is so judgmental.
I was thinking it too.
So judgmental.
Yeah.
I think that's a huge barrier.
Yeah.
That's just one.
Yeah. But society is also like really normalized that. Like we live in such a, I don't know, like the society is just so different now. And I can only imagine like, how it was before we were even thought of. But like society is so different where like the new norm is to sit on your phone and judge people based off of.
Why are you commenting on this post? Shut up.
Thank you. And mind you, you over here, let me shut up. You're just not living right. Let's just leave it at that. You're not living right. You don't even have the basic necessities, but you're over here putting your mouth on someone and you don't even know their situation. So yeah, I would definitely agree. That's probably like the biggest, if not one of the biggest barriers that we see.
Yeah, I think another barrier is the finances.
Yeah, because those services are expensive. Don't get me started. That's another episode.
Hello.
To know what I know now about
to see what I've seen.
Yeah. I'm ready to flip the table over.
You know how many things I can get? I could have had land by now.
Could have had a land. I could have had a horse. I don't even want a horse, but I could have had one.
Like could have had all types of stuff. So I think that's also another barrier.
Yeah.
And I think it's also so many, at least Texas. Texas has a lot of ABA companies.
Yeah.
All right. It kind of get a little saturated. Hey, let's build this one. We open this one. We gonna start building this one. So it's just like, all right, get your systems put in place first.
Before, yeah.
We just pop-ups.
Yeah. Would you say like another? Well, I guess that's a barrier, but it's a different kind of barrier. Like the support that families actually receive outside of the ABA therapy. It kind of like interferes with actually bringing that, not necessarily like the awareness, but I guess more so of the support.
Yeah.
They don't really have that support outside of the clinic.
Mm-hmm.
We did this.
Yeah.
Now you go do it and
come back, tell us how it went.
Yeah, I feel like that's a huge barrier, and I'm actually experiencing this with one of my families right now. Of like we've been working on like safety instructions, like walk with me, come back, stop, because the family likes to take walks in their community, and like in the center, like this particular patient has mastered the skill, but it's inside the clinic.
Yeah.
And so, it's very different from being outside with cars and all these distractions. And parents are still like, he's still having a hard time. Like he's still eloping. He's going into the street. He's going behind cars and he's going up to people's houses. And it is definitely in this society that's not safe. And so I was like, okay, we got to figure out another game plan of like how we can practice this in the community more safely, but also still allow him to do his walk because he loves to be outside. He loves walking. And we definitely want to make sure that, he still gets his walks, but in a safe manner.
I have an idea for you. We'll talk about
it. Thank you so much. See, collaboration.
Same thing with one of my kids.
Ooh, I love it.
So kind of on the topic of like the barriers, when it comes to like the ABA field, when do y'all feel like we kind of cross the line of autonomy to just teaching obedience?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the freaking time. Like, so for instance, I have a kid. He's older.
Okay. Oh,
for ABA, he's old.
Like
he finna drive.
Okay.
He's grown.
Okay,
he's
so
grown,
2
man.
months.
Yeah.
So he literally has a behavior of inappropriate touching.
He's a grown man.
My thing is, and I have a really hard time with this, like I always will say, like, that is natural.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, every other teenage boy and even teenage girls.
Yeah. I mean, but even younger than teenage. Because
I got him from a different BCBA. So when I got him, the tech, it made me like a couple weeks. She was like, hey, like previous BCBA wanted to just like track this. What do I need to? What do you think? Like, I'm like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah.
I'm like, is he in your face over some, look at this.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
watch me grab. She's like, no, he's literally just adjusting himself. Like, he don't draw no attention to it. He do it. He done. He not doing it all day. It's not a constant. I said, me.
Yeah. No, seriously. Because then it goes from like, okay, one, I do not care how often or how not often you are doing whatever you're doing with your body parts.
Right.
Now, where I guess we were talking about the obedience of it is, or not even the obedience of it, but like making it to where it's socially appropriate, knowing where you can and where you should not do it.
That's what we should be teaching.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to stop it, but to be like, okay, so we do this in the privacy of our room,
our home,
in our homes, and
not in front of mom, dad, the siblings, the dog.
So that is the difference.
Yeah.
But I've known a lot of people who will teach obedience of like, we don't do that. It's like that's so
it's like
far
you do it at
from
home.
reality.
Yeah. Or having little kids, they gotta sit at the table for 10 minutes. They're in preschool. They're sitting on the floor. They're walking around. No, I'm not going to expect this little kid to sit at the table all this time.
Right.
Like
half the time we don't sit at the table.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, I think it's very much. I think ABA is a bit survival too. So it looks like that obedience. And don't get me wrong, some things I am.
You gotta
have to. Yeah.
Some things I'm like, hey, their life,
is in danger.
And that's how I usually will assess it. I'm like, is it life or death?
Yeah.
Is it gonna harm them or harm others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, then we need to look more into it.
I think also too, I think there's a balance of, like we were saying, like awareness versus acceptance. There's a balance between, okay, the world needs to adjust to them versus no, this is the real world. We need to prepare this kid for this. So I think that's also
I 100%
definitely
thing that can make it seem like, hey, we're just trying to teach them to obey some stuff. Well, in the real world, they are just gonna have to obey this. Right. So I think some people don't know how to navigate that.
Yeah.
So
no, I definitely think that's spot on. Especially like, if y'all didn't notice, me and Janae are considered minorities in America. So, like, being a BCBA that is a minority, when I do have clients that look like me, or even if they don't, necessarily look like me, you need to have certain safety skills within the community that'll help you be able to navigate, because we live in a society that does not think about, maybe this person does not understand or does not comprehend like some other people. And maybe I should approach the situation different. Granted, I get it. Safety of, both parties is important, but only one of y'all got the gun. So certain things we just have to like make sure that we are programming for, and, just make sure that everyone is as prepared and protected as they can be.
Definitely.
So, yeah. All right. What about some professional responsibilities that we have? How should us as BCBAs approach this month, Autism Awareness Month? How should we approach it?
I'm going to be honest.
Okay. Speak your truth.
When I'm not at work, I'm not a BCBA. I'm a regular motherfucker on the street.
A regular. I'm looking at
like I think about it in the sense of sometimes you just can't get work off your brain.
Yeah.
I step out them doors or out them people's house. Hey, I'm Janae.
Janae. Not Janae the BCBA, but Janae.
That's it. So I don't too much outside of work, you know?
Yeah.
Like I will see certain stuff and I go, oh dang, I wish I had like a flyer or a business card or something,
Yeah.
or I wish I could help. But
I just had this conversation with a BCBA today about how I'm not a this is gonna sound bad, but I'm not the die-hard ABAer. like you said, like when the job is over,
love what I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it now.
If I see a child and I'm like, oh, I wish I could help them right now, that is a genuine feeling. But I'm not over here.
All right, let me
ABA.
So,
did you know about this? Not doing
for
that.
me, I would say kind of the same. Not like, oh, let me help you, but I will, like, in my head be like, oh, that's attention. Oh, yep, they're reinforcing that behavior. Oh, yep. Like, I'll do that like with my niece and nephew. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I do.
I do the same thing.
But the same though. Like once I walk out those doors, like I'm not like hardcore. Like I'm a behavior analyst, and you know. But like if people have questions for me, like I will help with that.
Right. Same.
But I just like when it comes to like acceptance, I always try to like be a model. Even though like no one's probably even realizing.
Look at that girl over there being
a beautiful model.
Look at her not judging them people.
Give yourself a gold star.
And so like if I see, you know, somebody have a hard time, you know, I'll just sometimes like give a smile to the mom and just, you know, keep going. Just kind of like that little like, I see you and like I get it.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, go about my way.
Yeah. Another question that I really just thought about. Do you all feel like our field gives us the ability to kind of approach people? Right? Because I'm like thinking to myself, it's like, I feel like another barrier in a way could be once we leave the job, that's it.
Yeah. Because we're not like nurses or doctors. Like, they're like that part of their ethical code is they have to stop if there's an accident or if somebody on a plane is like, I need a doctor, they have to be like, I'm a doctor.
To be honest, I'm glad I'm not that important in my career because to have someone's life on your hands like that, no, thank you. I might start crying.
I will. Like, I might hyperventilate all of it.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, because I'm just thinking, like, I don't really feel like we even have like the platform to be able to branch out in certain areas and everything. But okay. So what would y'all say that, I guess, like, how do we continue to like advocate without putting the focus just on us as like what our position is?
I think like we have fairs and walk runs and all that for autism. Do it throughout the year. They have school fairs. Right. Okay, let's get some ABA companies in there. They have all types of things, you know?
Yeah. Because dang, now it's really sounding like a money grab. I mean,
you said it.
What did Katie say? Disclaimer, this is not to ruffle feathers or anything, but like, you know,
just to bring awareness.
Right. Like, oh, go buy your shirt. Go blow some bubbles or some bullshit. Like, no, like, what are we doing to actually make a difference with this?
Like, because if you think about it, I think a lot of people find out about the resources either through their doctor.
Yeah.
Or word of mouth. So it's like, if you don't know nobody who got somebody with autism in their life, you may not know.
Right.
You know? So.
And then that's where the ignorance comes in. Then we start making idiotic statements and, well, if that was my child, I wouldn't
Yeah.
You wouldn't do shit. Thank you. Well, what's that gonna do? But yeah.
Yeah. So, speaking of things that need to be done, what do you think for us as clinicians?
Clinicians. There we go.
Jesus, choke that word right up.
Words are hard. It's okay. This is a safe space.
What are some things we can do to kind of advocate or improve access, reduce stigmas?
I think, I'm sorry, we're going to say something?
I was going to say, like you were talking about,
yeah, right.
have stuff year round.
Yeah.
Do fairs, have things so that people can be like, oh, well, what is this? Like, oh, what are you doing? What's your cause?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm advocating. I'm bringing awareness. I'm bringing inclusivity to the autism community.
Right. No, I agree.
I'm also going to say something. Unpopular opinion.
Okay,
back to barriers.
Okay.
Say it.
In Texas, ABA in schools don't mix.
They don't. They hate us.
Hate us down. But ring, money grab. If I keep this kid here, I can get the funds and the resources for that. Don't get me wrong. Schools need funds and resources.
Absolutely. Yeah, they do. Because these schools are bad.
But also, some kids need this ABA.
Right. And some of these kids, please, let's do it. And some of these kids need the ABA a little bit more. Once again, I had this conversation with the BCBA today. Don't get me wrong. We want your child to go to school, but we want your child to be able to thrive in that environment too. And sometimes in a school with 15, 20 other peers and only one teacher, that's not possible. Yep. So, you know.
Definitely. Hey, you get your bag, I get mine.
And yeah.
Let us come into school.
Okay. Yeah. Please,
sorry, guys.
Yeah. Please let us come into the school. Sorry. But yeah, they don't like us too much.
They don't. What are some ways that parents can advocate or show advocacy? What's some things they can do?
I'm not a parent, so I choose my words wisely when speaking on things that a parent should or should not do. But
what is a suggestion?
Yeah, a suggestion that I do have, because I can only imagine like having a child in society is already cruel as fuck. But having a child that requires certain things in society is already turning their nose up at the child. I would say to the parents, don't be afraid to speak up for your child, for yourself. Yep. I don't care if your baby is in the grocery store stimming and having the time of their life. If someone is looking at them, tell them to mind their damn business and keep it pushing. Stand with them. I would. Like, my baby's happy and I'm happy my child is happy and we having a happy day. Going about your miserable business.
Hello.
Yeah. That's what I would tell them.
I'll be jamming with them.
Me too.
I had a kid who went to the store one day and she spins to stem. Yeah. Baby, we was up in that store spinning. I couldn't do it. I got a little dizzy.
I got about 3 good spins.
I got one.
Other people shopping. We went with a group of people. Other people shopping. All right, come on, girl.
Let's do our thing. Yeah.
Maybe
we have to jump up and down a few times. Yeah. I used to have a kid, their stem was like jumping up and down, and they would like rub their hands like this, and they just be smiling and just so happy. And I'm like, yep. Do what you gotta do.
That's me right there, y'all.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would tell
them. What would y'all say is one of the most overused autism awareness phrases?
Autism awareness.
Autism. So that's the only phrase I really heard. It's Autism Awareness Month. Spread awareness.
Inclusion.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I think my shirt says inclusion. No,
it says neurodiversity.
Okay, yeah.
What is or what has been one of y'all's favorite moments with one of your patients?
All of them. Yeah.
Everything. I wouldn't trade one of my old coworkers. They text our group chat the other day. It was like, man, I miss sitting in the hallway with y'all with redacted client name.
Yeah.
Just throwing a fit.
Yeah.
Just screaming, and we're all just sitting there, just waiting for you
Waiting
done.
for you to
Like,
come
yeah,
in.
like those
Yeah.
good times.
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah.
little baby.
Yeah. It's always the ones
It's
with the most
great.
behaviors.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all of it.
Whenever I see like a patient like succeed in something or do something that we've been working on for a minute and like see them do it, it's just like amazing to see. It's really
Yeah.
that's my reinforcer.
Same.
Is to see them get something, or to see a kiddo that started with us that was non-vocal and now is like having words and saying all these things, and
Yeah.
and it's like to be able to see like the joy that comes from that, and then also like the parents like just beaming about like my baby's doing this, my baby's doing this, and we're
Yeah.
so excited, and now we got to go do this, and she tolerated it, and like it's those moments that you get to like be with the family, and it's like
Yeah.
like she tolerated people singing happy birthday to her, and then she blew out her own birthday candles this year, and
That's
it's like
huge. That's
that's
good.
my baby girl, like
sounds
I'm
like
so
it.
excited.
Oh.
You get to like be with those parents in those moments of joy of like
Yeah.
they think that they're never gonna get to see that, and then to see that happen is just so like it's great. It's so great.
No, it really is.
So what is a myth about autism you're tired of correcting?
They'll grow out of it.
Yeah. I couldn't think of none, but yeah, that's definitely when will my kid be normal?
Yeah.
What is normal? Please tell me.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one to when parents ask, because I'm always like, well, like, and I say that too, like, well, I mean, normal is like, like what is normal?
A figment of everyone's imagination.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest ones.
I think there's another one. I feel like we were talking about it earlier. Not the normal, but dang it, I forgot. But it was another one. I feel like we were talking about it on our long drive. Can't remember, but yeah, insert
card right.
Yeah.
Take footage of.
Insert it right there. But yeah. Wait, what was the question again?
Like, what is a myth that you're tired of hearing about?
Oh, remember about the vaccines?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mercury levels. And
yes.
Brain stem or what they do?
But,
stem cell?
Yes.
Stem cell. Not, it wasn't brain, but it was still
Yeah.
stem.
Close
enough.
Close.
Yeah.
If my kid get this stem cell replacement, refresher, whatever.
Or parents, I love y'all, but the gluten-free diet.
Yeah.
I'm not the person that has the authority to say yes or no that this is linked to that.
Right.
However, give your baby some bread.
But some Hawaiian rolls.
they want it. They really want them crackers. But no, I'm just joking around. But I would just really say, like, do your research. Like, really do your research before trying out all these. Because I know, like, one family, like, they were spending money to, like, travel across the country because this renowned doctor had some kind of study that would cure their child from autism. And my heart broke for them because I'm just like, they're probably, I'm ready to tell my story.
Yep.
Oh,
a little docu-series.
I hope not. I hope they didn't believe the sham. Like, I don't know. I ended up leaving the company, so I would know. But just stuff like that.
You know what that reminds me of? It's a little off topic, but it's not off topic. My previous coworkers, got me to listen to this podcast about telepathic stuff.
Telepathic tapes.
Yeah, they got me to to that.
It's a thing.
What?
Yeah, where they were telepathic. So if you nonverbal, oh no, you telepathic. You
No,
Yeah.
I remember that. Like they said this, or like they wrote this, or something like
Mhm.
that. They didn't write that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, or that communication documentary
Uh-huh.
that was on
Mhm.
Netflix.
I watched that. That
with
was
the-
It's gonna be
yeah.
another one for
Pressing
the
the
stem
stuff.
cells.
Oh.
Well, tune in again.
I didn't
Well-
say that, y'all.
We'll cover it.
Y'all didn't hear that from me. I don't judge. Do what you want. It's your kid.
Yeah, please do. That's
Just let
always
me
right.
know so I can put my face change lines.
That's what-
That's it. Oh no, that's a big one. I don't really care. I mean, if it's hurting your child, I do care, but you're the parent at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But definitely communicate with your BCBAs about what changes are made.
Mhm.
Because if I see a spike in little Johnny's behavior and I'm thinking like, dang, what happened? And it's because you over here tapping his cells or whatever they be doing. I don't know. We need to know those things.
Mhm.
We need to know them.
Yep. So that is it for this episode, guys.
We are done. We are
I just
done.
want to leave you guys with this. Autism awareness is not a month. It's a community. It's forever lasting. So be an advocate. Be accepting of families with autism. Hey, be aware. You're not there yet.
Yeah.
It's out there. So that's what we have for you guys today. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.
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 Gonna come full swing. I just need you to do one thing. Muévelo.